And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for the Vikings.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Now you know that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, 49.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's Purdy. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. The throwing here, Purdy. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 16. Throwing now is Murray. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave him the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Purdy. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Purdy. And it's caught. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Murray now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th
Good,
down.
clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Vikings.
Murray looking to change the play here.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Murray now to throw. That is caught. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Complete. Jefferson the target. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Now Murray. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Partner, when
we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It wasn't a goal line. The goal line formation on 3rd and short. They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They'll get him to the ground at the 37. Here we go. This is fourth down.
A gain of 7, but it's fourth down.
Here's Purdy. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And now a fake on a jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 35-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they can't bring him down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He was taken down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is first and 10. This is McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. To throw is Purdy. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
San Francisco.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Murray to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth.